RFK Jr. shocks the nation with his latest political move. Wow. All right, guys, this is about to get really interesting. RFK Jr. announced that he's going to have an announcement to make. We got a prediction about what that announcement is going to be. And in this video, we're going to cover that. Also, we're going to cover some of the things that was showing us that this was on the horizon. Also, we're going to cover how this impacts the race and the Democrats and Biden and Trump and Dr. Cornel West. Subscribe to this channel for more content like this as we get into it. So RFK Jr., the nephew of John F. Kennedy, the son of Robert Kennedy, made an announcement.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to be in Philadelphia on October 9th to make a major announcement at the very birthplace of our nation. I'm not going to tell you right now exactly what that announcement will be. I can say, though, that if you've been waiting to come to one of my public events, this will be the one to come to. I'll be speaking about a sea change in American politics and what your part and my part is in that change. A lot of Americans who had previously given up any hope that real change would ever come through the American electoral process have begun to find new hope in my candidacy. And I understand the deeply felt concern that people have about the way corruption has overtaken our government. It's in the executive branch, it's in Congress, it's in the leadership of both political parties.
Things just got a hell of a lot more interesting, didn't they? RFK Jr. is saying he's tired of the two-party system. Wow, he didn't know we had a two-party system before he started running? Think he did know that. Did RFK Jr. have any idea that he would be stumped by the Democratic Party? I think he knew that too. But now RFK Jr. is accepting reality and deciding that, hey, I'm going to move forward in this race. I don't want my race to be over because these guys aren't playing fair. They're not letting me voice my real opposition. They won't have debates. They won't give me a fair hearing. They're shellacking me in the press when they do talk about me. It's all negative. And they won't even put me on camera. The only way that RFK gets any camera time is more to the right-leaning type of establishments and podcasts. So he's been relegated to running on social media, Newsmax, Fox News. When was the last time he was on Fox? Okay, doesn't matter. So he's taking a stand now. He said, hey, I'm going to run independent. So wow, that's the idea, right? It's not confirmed. We have a lot of reasons to believe that's what it's going to be. I mean, what else could it be? Both party systems are corrupt. It's one party. Now RFK saying he's going to step out on there. He's going to give voters a real opportunity to choose to break free from it. So first reactions, folks, I support it. I support it because I want to break free of the duopoly. I'm tired of two parties being the only two choices. Aren't you tired of two choices? Some people here are watching this content. They're as fed up as I am about got to go Democrat or Republican. Now we're going to put some options in the mix. And those options can leave way to more options being available as time goes on. And that's what we're talking about, building out this political system. And we know all powers that be are going to converge to stop this. According to polling, RFK Jr., he's anywhere between 11 and 25%, depending on what poll you look at, from which state. If it's a national, if it's a New Hampshire or Iowa poll, depends on where you're looking. But here's the deal about this. He polls even better with Republicans than he does with Democrats. So that sets up a predicament for someone running in the general election as an independent, and under what party, I don't know, which leads me to my second revealing moment. See, back when people were shellacking Cornel West and leading him into these false narratives that he doesn't talk enough about class struggle, even though that's all he's ever talked about is class and race and class. That's been like his mission. That and religion and love, humanity, ending wars. But the meat of his Dr. Cornel West's policies has been, or his philosophy has been, class struggle, working people, poor people, black people, working people, poor people, black people. Inequality, disparity, giving a voice to the voiceless. This is all Dr. West's life's work. But they said, hey, you talk too much about black people. He too black. And then you notice when they interviewed RFK Jr., it was nice. Even though RFK Jr. didn't support some policies that some people have been talking about for almost 5 years, they were still very nice. Very nice. Cuddly to him. Some said, oh no, Tim, it's Nothing like that. There's nothing devious going on. There's no coordinated effort. There's no strategy behind it. There's no deception. They went after Cornel West because they love him and he's their friend and they really want him to do well. And they were nice to RFK because they don't think anything of him. He's not going to do anything. He's nobody. He's just a Kennedy. The others were saying, well, it was because he was a Kennedy. That's why they didn't go after him. And reason why they didn't go after him because they wanted the white guy. All this talk. Why come people just can't be honest and say, I want the white guy? Yeah. Just say it. They had their money on RFK. Now they're going to try to push him to run under that horrible party, the white people's party. That horrible vehicle. They already got their spokesman, the little rat from that party running around on platforms saying RFK can win and that's their guy. I believe the RFK Jr. is running to help stop Trump. And look, hey, we've seen less crazy things happen in the 2020 election. I mean, you didn't really think Buttigieg thought he had a shot, did you? You didn't really think Cory Booker thought he had a shot. You didn't really think that Kamala Harris thought she had a shot. Come on, guys. Then they all dropped out suddenly. You don't think there was a coordinated effort, a strategy? And do you think they're the only ones that can have a strategy? You don't think other people have plans, ideas, plots? So it's all to the good, fam. I'm not going to hold you. Check this out. RFK Jr. running is a good thing. I still say it is because I'm for breaking the system. I'm for expanding options for my kids and my grandkids and your kids and for this whole country. And we do that by getting a stranglehold off Black Americans with the Democratic Party. Releasing their grip on us is going to lead way because all things of equity run through Black America. It starts with Black America and it will end with Black America. Mark my words. Every gain from every other group that's ever been experienced in this country only exists because of the struggle of Black Americans. So, RFK Jr., who was anti-reparations, doesn't have anything to say about Black people specifically, fits right into the mold of the type of progressive stuff people have been regurgitating for the last couple of years. That's their jam, and that's what they're on. Hey, man, I got a problem. I don't lie well, so I don't do it. I just tell you exactly how I feel. And what I feel is that this has been nothing more than a plot, plan, a routine, a scheme devised by backstabbing suckers who've always intended to do this, who've always wanted this. They've been in conversations prior to this. This has always been the direction and the path that they were seeking. And now they will latch on to him and they will ride him as far as they can to increase their notoriety, their name recognition, and their pockets, of course. That's what this is all about. But it's going to be interesting, at the end of the day, it's still going to be interesting to see the Democratic Party squirm and call him a spoiler, the way they called Dr. Cornel West a spoiler. Because that's exactly what they're going to do. But now it won't matter because the sound of the Democratic Party dropping from the rafters will be deafening. And it's about time because never before has a party done so little and demanded so much from so few. When I say that, I mean Black voters. All right, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. RFK Jr. running as an independent. Will that be his announcement? And what party will he run under? And do you believe these fake friends of Dr. West who suddenly turned tail and became his harshest critics? I think it's possible they have an agenda that they've set up and qualified with RFK Jr. Put it in the comment section. Now, look, guys, remember, don't you let nobody take your cornbread. When they ask you why are you calling out the BS and the nonsense, you tell them. It's a new day.
Hey family, enjoyed this video covering RFK Jr.'s announcement? I know, right? Check this. There's so much more. Tim Black's Black Table to view. How about this piece video? Cornel West versus Biden. Biden's secret strategy and why it may backfire. Black breaks down the political showdown between President Joe Biden and the progressive outsider Dr. Cornel West. Now Biden seems to be playing it cool, acting like he doesn't see Dr. West. But we gotta ask, is this a slick move, or is he just tripping and setting himself and his party up for an upset? Click the link to watch the full episode now. I'm not going to hold you, but remember, it's a new day.